Hey, what's up everyone? It's Mira Crawford. Many apologies that I didn't get a chance to upload last week. I was under the weather and I had a really busy week, so my apologies, but we are back in step, and next time I'll definitely let you know. I did get a few messages asking if there was an upload that was missed this week, so I know you all are paying attention. So as always, if you need career coaching, you can definitely reach out to me at crawfordconsultinginfo@gmail.com, or you can go to my website at acconsulting.online. So today we're going to talk about value. When we think about value, we think about getting the most bang for our buck, right? Yes, but oftentimes, how many of you can actually sit here and say, I spent a lot of money on this one item, but I love it, I use it all the time, it's worth it? Yes. So while you are not an item, you want to make sure that when you are going forward with the role and interviewing for a role that you have alignment, but also that you can tell that your skills and services would come at a value market rate. Now, what does that mean? Depending on what industry you're in, there's always a market rate for the region that you're in. And if you are not aware of it, I would definitely suggest that you go in and do some research on what the market value is for your role in your area, and make sure that you are leveraging that as well. The first question that I know I'm going to get is, what does that have to do with me when I make, for example, $70,000 and I want to make $80,000? Great. That's exactly what it has to do with you. You definitely want to make sure that you are getting the goal monetary amount that you want, but you also, there's other things that come into value too as well. So something that I know a lot of job seekers get very nervous about is that salary conversations. And that's why I say, make sure that you are armed with the market value of what you are doing, so that way you can have an informed conversation and even eliminate potential interviews that may not align with your goals. It does not matter what you're making today. You could be making 70K today and want to make 150K. That's fine. It doesn't matter. It has to do with your value, how you are able to negotiate your salary. But even before you negotiate your salary, it's how you present to a potential employer what you can offer them, and they have to present what they can offer you too. So it's not just the salary, it's the benefits and all of that, but it's also really making sure that you are taking the next step in your career, but you're not sidelining yourself. The days of having to incrementally move up, that doesn't exist anymore. You can go from making $22 an hour to making 100K a year, depending on your industry, or even if you want to jump industries. What it does come down to is, how confident are you in your skills? Pause. If you're not confident, not comfortable, well, I guess it's the same thing. But if you're not confident, you're not going to be able to strongly present yourself to potential employers, and they're going to sense that uneasiness. So something I really want everyone to practice is look up the market rate. If you want to jump careers or jump, fields, that's a little bit different. We'll do a video on that later in the week. But if you do want to continue growing within your field, you can apply to jobs, especially remote work, if you are into that, or hybrid, or whatever is around you that will give you exactly what you want. But the most important thing that I have to stress here is that you don't want to engage in conversations that would diminish your value. So you want to make sure that you're not going into a potential, interview, or even just the salary conversation, and they say, okay, you're making 70 right now, is what you told us, so we're going to give you 75. If you want to be making 80, say 80, that's what you're worth, and restate your value. Restate what you can offer, restate what you are excited about and what you want to learn, and that this is what you are looking for. Now, the salary conversation, you should have a sense and an idea of what that conversation should be like, and you definitely want to cover it in your initial phone screen. And if you're scared to cover that, all you have to say is, if they ask you how much money do you want, I always came back and said, well, what is the salary range for this role? See the difference? I'm forcing them to make a very clear delineation as to what the range is, on the lower and on the higher, and ask that question, because then you put them in that position to have to reveal what the actual range is. If you undersell yourself, they will be fine with that. They will be fine with paying you exactly what they want to pay you, which is fine. And if that's exactly what you want, that number is what you want, then it's no problem. But if you know that that number is fluid, then this is where you can start to advocate for yourself. But you can't advocate for yourself if you don't feel comfortable in your own value. So I hope that is helpful. Definitely give it some food for thought. and think about the things that you have purchased, for example, that have been more expensive, or maybe you were on the fence with, or maybe it was something you just absolutely fell in love with and the money didn't even matter because you absolutely know you needed it. That's the kind of taste you want to leave in a potential employer's mouth, is that they absolutely need you. And if you need help articulating that, go back to the beginning of this video and reach out, and I would be happy to give you a free consultation of 20 minutes. As always, thank you for watching and tuning in, and until Wednesday, have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.